So here's something to think about. Every yes must be defended by 1,000 no's. So what does that mean? I was just reading this book, The One Thing. I took off the dust jacket because I can't stand those jackets. As soon as I get a book and start reading it, I take the jacket off. But anyways, The One Thing, it's a popular, famous book. Shout out to Des for telling me to read it. I actually bought it long ago, and it was in that stack of to be read. But I just got around to reading it. And it's interesting because reading this, it's all about focus. And I think, that's one thing a lot of people have told me over the years. It's like, Jeff, I wish I had your focus. And I never really understood what that meant a lot of times when people would say that to me. But like in reading this book, The One Thing, it's like, wow, that's why I've been able to achieve the success, because I'm good at this stuff. Because every yes must be defended by 1,000 no's. So what does that mean? It means that it's all about that opportunity cost. It's if you are going to say yes to a project, to a business, to a product, to some course of action, then you're going to give up a lot of other things. There's going to be a lot of no's. And if you're going to have success at whatever that project or that business is, then you're going to have once you say yes, you're committing that I am going to say no to a lot of other things that could distract you from it. And if you can't continually say no to those other things and you can't focus, then you're not going to succeed. Whatever it is, whether a project or a business or whatever, a promotion, whatever, it's going to fail unless you can put the blinders on and focus on that. For every yes, you're saying no to a lot of other things. And it's really, I think it's important to look at it and say, if you're looking at something to say, am I going to take this on? What will I have to give up? What am I going to have to say no to? And then you have to get really good at saying no. And a lot of people, they have a hard time saying no, especially to requests from people. And that's a whole nother video about that, about how to say no, how to elegantly say no. But it's something you have to do. And I'll tell you this, the more successful you get, the more you have to say no to. The more opportunities will come your way. The deal flow, I call it. The flow of all these deals, these opportunities coming to you gets huge. As your success grows and people see that success and your stature and your positioning grows and your platform grows, everyone's going to start coming, or a lot of people are going to start coming to you with different opportunities. They have something they want you to promote, they want you to partner, they want to hire you, they want to work for you, whatever. All this flow is going to come to you, and you have to get better and better and better at saying no, and you have to be better at discriminating at what you need to say no to. I just did this big launch, and in that launch, I did something I haven't done in a long time, and that's we had this little chat box on our checkout page. And if people were like thinking about, they're on our checkout page trying to decide whether they should buy our product, they could chat. There's a little box would pop up. Do you have any questions? It would say, and then they would chat. And generally, it's my team and my coaches that are answering those chats. But on our closing day, I decided to jump in there just to get a feel for it. And I got someone that said, hey, Jeff, I already got your product, and I love your product, but I want to hire you to coach me. I've got a book that's coming out. And I know so-and-so, and I know so-and-so, and I've worked with so-and-so, and I've helped so-and-so, and I've done this with so-and-so. And there's some significant people. So this person had some real chops. And they had, this project's probably going to be a big project. And he's like, I want to hire you. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you can't hire me. He's like, well, what does that mean? I'm willing to pay you a lot of money. I want to hire you. And I'm like, I don't take on clients. I don't take on one-on-one clients and he's like, well, why not? And it was because if I'm focused on you and promoting your product, then I can't be focused on me and my business and the things I'm working on, the one thing that I'm working on. And so I say no to all kinds of things. I do still sometimes help people out here and there, but it's usually for friends, and it's usually on a one-off basis. And it's like, hey, I can't take you as a client. Let's jump on the phone. One phone call, and we'll take care of it. But you can't hire me. And I had another situation where a very big-time CEO, one of the top CEOs in the country, wanted to hire me for some coaching. I'm sorry, I had to say no to that. And it isn't like there isn't a situation, there could be a situation that comes up where it is attractive enough. But in general, I'm just really, I say no. I'm really focused on saying no to opportunities because I know I have to if I'm going to follow the path that I'm on in creating the business and the life that I want. So every yes must be defended by 1,000 no. So you have to get really good at saying no. Otherwise, you're just never, ever going to get the life you want. So I'm Jeff Walker. Wherever you're watching this, scroll down, leave a comment for me, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you want. Just give me some reaction, and let's go get them this week.